is obviously add your name and add the rating of your summative eval with the date that you received it. You can find that on your copy of the summative eval. The next section is the areas identified for development. For number one, which has to be tied to a district or school goal, you may choose either one of these statements or both and leave this alone. For this one right here, we have to do one as a PLC, and I thought maybe learning how to handle the new SAT and learning about the content ourselves, as well as helping students get ready for it, would be a good shared collective goal for the whole math department. So I would like you just to leave this section alone and leave this alone. And then the third one has to be something tied to your job performance from this year, something you personally would like to do better. And you can leave this generic statement over here, area identified from 2015, 2016. Then coming down here is where you begin to outline the plan. So for example, these here are the specific statements. Increase the frequency and variety of formative assessment in my lesson planning. So here's an idea of a statement you could have for number one here, or continue to get acclimated with Google technology and instruction. That's a sample statement for this second area over here. And then, of course, you need to come up with your third down here, which will be tied to your area of improvement. The next two columns of this form are really the specific activities you're going to engage in order to accomplish your goal. So this might be the statement of a goal, and then this section is a list of some activities that you may take on in order to accomplish the goal. And the second column is also activities. The way I see it is that these are maybe later on down the road activities, whereas these are right out of the gate activities. But I don't know if it's really that specific. So I have a lot of ideas in here for you, but feel free to edit this as you see fit. So for example, there may be things here that you don't plan on doing, and you might have other ideas for things that you could do. So like I said, feel free to edit this. You could delete this statement. You could add another statement. Same thing over here. Estimated hours, I really have no idea. Put any number that you think is reasonable. I don't know how long it's going to take you to do certain things. It depends on where you are. But I don't think they're going to hold you to it either. So just do the best job you can of estimating, and then leave the completion dates for everything as June of 2017 or earlier to protect yourself. So same thing, with the one about number two is I have the statement here. Learn more about the new SAT format and dedicate part of next year's instruction to SAT math preparation. And then here's a bunch of things you could do. A couple of these I am actually going to ask you to do, such as creating a personal account with Khan Academy and beginning the free SAT prep program. This is how I actually learned the most about the new SAT style and content, was going through that program. And then, everything else after here is just ideas that you can take or add to or whatever you want to do. And then again over here, just some other ideas that I had. By no means do you have to have this in your document, and feel free, of course, to add your own ideas. And then for the third one, your kind of own personal goal, you kind of have to do all of this from scratch. So once you get that all done, please make sure to save a copy of it, to your own computer, and then email it back to me to take a look, and then we can get this, printed out and done. Ideally, I would love to have this done before final exam week, by Friday of this week. But of course, we have all the way up until June 17th to actually get it done. It's just that last week of the school tends to be a little hectic. If you have any questions, feel free to come see me, and we'll get this done.